beautiful Virgos, this is Debs and this is your reading for October 2025. Thank you so much for being here, Virgo. It's lovely to be with you guys. I hope you're all well. Now, in meditation, I simply saw somebody who was going right back to the past. They were looking at old photographs, they were reading emails, not text messages, which is interesting. It could be this is someone old-fashioned who prefers to send emails rather than text messages. This is someone who's been mulling over the past, what happened. And Virgo, they want to reach out, but they're not quite sure of your reaction. They're a bit nervous. Michael's showing me the Two of Pentacles. They either don't know whether or not you're going to be receptive, or I don't know, Virgo, you may have found out about somebody else. Whatever this is, guys, let's get into this. This is the Sanctus Concordia. Everything you need, guys, is down below in the description box. The link to my channel if you'd like a reading, and of course, all the decks are listed. So, yes, Virgo. There's a sort of nostalgic sadness, but okay. Michael's telling me mon cœur, which is my heart, my heart. Oh, Virgo, did they fall in love with you and then you found out something and you just disconnected? Let's see, guys, let's see. We might be looking at reconciliation. I can hear a few of you out there saying, no way, no, don't want the back. Okay, may not be your reading. Let's just dive in, okay? Ace of Wands. All right. Virgo, you could be thinking about someone that you had a fleeting romance with. It may not have lasted. It could have been a lot of flirtation. Maybe that led to a one-night stand and that was it. I feel this person wants to passionately start with you. They sort of want to... Okay, Archangel Michael showing me somebody raking gravel. They want to smooth everything over. They want to cover the past. They want to start all over again. The Death card, Scorpio. They want to start all over again. Let's just... I'm hearing the word traces. What's that phrase? I'm still seeing this guy raking gravel so it's nice and flat. Is it cover over the traces? In the past, yeah, Two of Cups, you guys fell in love. It may have been unexpected. You may have thought this would be a fun connection, you know, quite light-hearted. I feel as if you two fell for each other and it was a shock. After that time, guys, the Page of Wands. You could have fallen in love with a younger fire sign. Or Virgo, something happened and someone may have been angry. Someone may have been angry. In your thoughts now, the Tower, Scorpio, Aries energy. You're thinking that everything just disintegrated. Everything just blew up. And why do I feel, Virgo, you two parted very quickly? It's as if, oh no, okay, I think we should leave this. Maybe someone found out. In the immediate future, the Knight of Cups. Now, Virgo, this is normally your energy, okay? You may be wanting to approach this person again to say, I still have feelings for you. I'm hearing I still love you, okay? In your fears, the Three of Wands. Fearing this person isn't going to communicate. They may live at a distance from you. Maybe you're fearing, Virgo, they've moved on. It could be the other way round, guys. As in, this person may want to come back to you. We will see. In the environment, the Page of Pentacles. Oh gosh, guys. Feeling very emotional here. This is someone who's meeting you halfway. It could literally be halfway, or symbolically they want to put in the work too. They don't want to let this go. They want to be with you. This can be an apology. I'm sorry I just disconnected from you. I'm sorry. I'm hearing, I just freaked out. Okay. It might be because someone else found out. For whatever reason, this might have been a clandestine connection. You two might have wanted to keep this secret for whatever reason. In your hopes, Virgo, the world. All right, Virgo, you want to close out a difficult cycle from the past. Any arguments, any problems that you had to deal with from the past and start again. You just want to start again. 7 of Wands. And I think you want to protect this connection. Wow. So Virgo, I have to admit, I might be connecting with a masculine, because you're the one, Virgo, who seems to want a passionate new start. You want to put the past in the past. The Tower fell. You might have felt, okay, this can't be mended, but you're coming in with a lot of love, a lot of affection, a lot of emotion, and this person's meeting you halfway. You're fearing that they've already moved on. You're fearing, Virgo, that they've headed off in another direction, but I don't think they have. I think they've been mulling over what happened as well. So, Virgo, you're going to be communicating with this person. You may be saying, I love you. They may be saying, I'm sorry. And you're going to protect this connection, Virgo. Maybe from other people getting involved. All right. Clarification for you. Page of Swords. 10 of Wands. Okay, Virgo. I think you had to say to this person that due to an issue with somebody finding out, you two had to part. But you were very stressed in saying that because you wanted to be with this person. Maybe there were family issues. Maybe, Virgo, you couldn't deal with the distance. Maybe you lost your job, Tower moment. Something happened. And I think you were the one that just disconnected. It might be this person was putting too much pressure on you to leave a partner. Could have been a third party. And you didn't feel ready to do that. Let's have a look at the Page of Pentacles. I keep hearing them. They're meeting you halfway. 10 of Cups. Temperance. Virgo, this is someone who may have had issues within their family. I can't be with you because of my family. They disapprove, or somebody doesn't think this is right. Temperance can be Sagittarian energy. This could be a Sag saying, I'm sorry, I love you, I want to be with you. Underneath the deck, 10 of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. 6 of Cups. Okay. Virgo, somebody here is still in a long-term situation. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. I think what they're saying to you, Virgo, is, I want to be with you. I want to make this work. Past life connection, 6 of Cups. I think, Virgo, you want to change the situation from a passionate connection to commitment. You may have been in a long-term situation. You could be married to somebody else. You may have fallen for this person, but your family found out. Whatever happened here, you two split. I think you want to go back to this person, Virgo, to say, I love you. I am prepared to leave a long-term commitment to be with you. And this person may be saying, I'm sorry too. I had a lot of problems with my family who didn't approve of this connection, but everything's calmed down now, and I think we should talk. I also think, Virgo, you may have been considering a child or children in the mix. You may be married with a child or children, 2 pages. Or it could well be, Virgo, that if you're a little bit older, a child found out that you were dating someone who wasn't their mother, right? And may have called you out, may have said, you know, for instance, Dad, what do you think you're doing? And the tower fell. But I think, Virgo, you two are coming back together again because you simply can't be apart. All right, guys. So, Archangel Michael, tell us about the Ace of Wands and the Death card for my lovely Virgos. 6 of Wands. Okay. Virgo, there may have been a sense of wanting to win, right? Feeling really good because you were in a long-term situation, but you also had a lover. I think, Virgo, you're looking back feeling a little bit embarrassed, a bit mortified that you sat in that energy, a little bit of ego, you know. Everything is changing, Virgo. Yeah, you're an emperor. Okay. But what that also tells me is you are putting your pride at the door. You're humbling yourself. You're not sitting in this, dare I say it, overconfident energy. You're approaching someone to say, I'm really sorry. I do love you. I miss you. I'm ready to make this work. I'm ready to make this work. Okay. 9 of Wands, yeah. Virgo, you've been looking at the past, remembering an argument. You might have felt burdened because this person may have been pressuring you to leave your partner, and you might have thought, I'm going to lose too much money. I can't do it, right? Yeah? 5 of Pentacles. This is you feeling stressed, looking at the past, realizing that somebody found out there was an argument. Or Virgo, you may have had an argument with this person. They may have said to you, I don't want to continue a connection where you're married to somebody else. You know? 7 of Pentacles. You've been looking at past mistakes, Virgo. You've been looking at past mistakes. I shouldn't have behaved that way. I shouldn't have made it all about my stability. I love this person. So guys, let's have a look at the 2 of Cups. You fell in love and it was fast. It was unexpected. The Strength card. Wow. Leo energy. But Virgo, I think you held back. You held back. You held back from doing anything too risky. Aries energy. Because you wanted to keep the status quo. You wanted to stay in another commitment. You were scared. You were too scared to leave. Yeah, 5 of Wands, but a lot of internal conflict. Because what you realized was, Virgo, this was your person. The wake-up call was, I think I've met my person. I think I've met the person I'm supposed to be with. You know? Page of Cups. So what did you do, Virgo? You apologized to this person. and said, due to the fact that you had a child or children, or due to the fact that you were nervous about sitting on the breadline if you went through divorce, you told this person you fell in love with that you two could never be together. Now, on top of that, Virgo, one of your children may have found out, or the Page of Wands could be this person that you fell in love with, angry. Now, I don't know, Virgo, whether or not they were angry because initially they didn't know you were married, or whether or not they were angry because you just said, okay, we can't do this, and you cut off. But I'm not getting passionate messages here, Virgo. I'm getting anger. I'm getting anger. Yeah, Two of Swords. Oh, my goodness. They may have blocked communication. They may have blocked communication, and they were furious. Right? Knight of Swords rushing towards you. What do you mean, Virgo? What do you mean we have to end it? Or maybe this is a child, Virgo. Maybe your child saw you with someone or saw you message someone and everything just disintegrated. Ooh, yeah. Somebody was angry about the Seven of Swords, deception. Somebody was angry about some kind of deception here. King of Pentacles, okay? Now, Virgo, you could be a feminine and you found out this guy was married and you were angry. Or Virgo, you could be a masculine who fell in love with someone. The problem was one of your children found out, and or you realized you couldn't face leaving your partner, maybe going through divorce. Whatever this was, the tower fell. And this was painful for both of you. So Virgo, you're thinking about the tower. You're thinking about the tower, guys. The Lovers. Maybe somebody did find out that you were unfaithful. And you were shocked that they found out. You were mortified and you sort of distanced yourself. Gemini energy for some. Yes. Taurian energy. Virgo, either you found out Tower moment, if you're a feminine, that this guy was going to stay married but just wanted to keep you as their lover. Or Virgo, as a masculine, either a Gemini or a Taurian found out and the tower fell, or you had to say to this person that you wanted to be with, I am sorry, but we have to part. We have to separate. Judgment. Sagittarian energy. You had to make a really serious judgment call. And it wasn't easy. Or your person did. Take it as it resonates. The Hangman. You might have felt stuck. You may have realized, Virgo, that someone here would need to sacrifice. I mean, whatever this was, it was incredibly painful. What I think you're doing in the immediate future, because this is your energy, I think, Virgo, you are telling someone that you love them, that you care about them, and this person's meeting you halfway. This is an olive branch. I'm sorry too, you know. So Archangel Michael, when do we have the Knight of Cups and the Page of Pentacles for my Virgos? Thank you, Michael. 18th of November. He's pointing forward. 23rd of November, 28th of November, 12th of December, 22nd of December. I'm hearing I can't see you over Christmas. I can't see you over Christmas. Okay. Let's have a look at your person. Page of Pentacles. Six of Swords. They want to move to calmer waters. Two of Wands. They're telling you that they've been standing at crossroads. I've been thinking about healing this. Four of Cups. They're not very happy about the situation. They're not happy about the situation, Virgo. Yeah, they're telling you that's why they held back. They weren't happy with the situation, so they held back. Feeling very confused. All right. Seven of Cups. Eight of Wands. There's going to be a lot of communication between the two of you. There's going to be a lot of communication between the two of you. Four of Swords. They've been really thinking about this. They want to heal this too. They miss you too. Yeah. Gosh, guys. And they've been in their head. Wow. Eight of Swords. Stuck in a mental prison. Virgo, I've got to be honest, I think you're a masculine here because I don't want to confuse everyone. I think you are approaching this person to say, I've done a lot of thinking. I've realized I'm not just attracted to you. I fell in love with you. I want to be with you. I'm ready to walk away from the Ten of Pentacles, right? So what are you saying to this person? I think that's what you plan on telling them. Yeah, Five of Cups. Oh, Virgo, you're going to say, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry for putting you through this. I'm so sorry, right, for Three of Cups, dragging you into a third-party situation. I do apologize. Yeah. You are going to say to this person, I feel as if I've sabotaged this. I feel as if this whole thing was my fault. The Tower, you getting hurt, right? This is an open, honest conversation between you two. Yeah, Virgo, you're heartbroken. You want this person back. You're heartbroken, Virgo. You want them back. The Magician. You want to manifest this person back into your life. Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini. What are you saying to this person? What else are you saying here? The Hermit. Guys, I think you've been doing a lot of thinking, a lot of soul searching. This isn't a rash decision. You're not saying to this person, oh yes, by the way, I've decided to leave. No, you have sat and thought about the implications of this for quite a long time. You've thought about this for a long time, Virgo. You mean this. You mean this. Yes, you love this person. Ace of Cups. You're in love with this person. Yeah. You want to be with them. Justice, Libra energy. Virgo, I think what you're saying to this person is, I want to balance out the situation. Let's forget about the past. Let's start over again. You may be saying to this person, I have decided to leave my partner to be with you. Justice, court case maybe that's pending. So Virgo, what you're saying is everything's changed. Everything's changed. Before you were just wanting a fling, you were wanting passion, attention, affection, adulation from this person. You may not have told them you were married, I've got to be honest. Then the Tower hit, somebody found out, and you pulled back and disconnected from this person. But after some thinking, Virgo, what you're realizing is you can't be without them. I mean, this was love. Two of Cups. You love this person. So what you're saying to them is, I want to be with you. I'm leaving the person I'm with. I felt stuck for the longest time. I was worried about losing money. I was worried about hurting other people. Maybe children in the mix. But Virgo, you're leaving. You're leaving. What are you saying to this person? Yeah, Wheel of Destiny. That you two are supposed to be together. You're supposed to be together. You want to move into a new cycle with this person. You may say to them, I feel as if it was fate that we met. We met for a reason. And you're working on it, is what I'm hearing. You're working on getting out of the situation you're in to be with this person. 8 of Pentacles. You're working on this, Virgo. That's what you're saying to this person. Wow, guys. So this is going to be a really serious conversation. You're both going to feel quite emotional. And Virgo, there's going to be truth that's spoken, that you're deciding to leave to be with this person. Ace of Swords. You've changed your mind. You weren't ready before. You couldn't think about leaving before. But now, guys, what you're realizing is you can't forget this person. You can't forget them. You may have tried. You may have felt it would be easy to just disconnect. Maybe it was just chemistry. No, Virgo, you fell in love. 2 of Cups. You fell in love, guys. And I think what you're deciding to do is make the necessary changes to offer this person commitment. And they're going to be shocked. Because I believe what they felt you wanted to talk about was saying to this person, I've sorted things out with my family. I've calmed things down with my family, i.e. this affair is really done. You're not saying that. What you're saying to this person is, I've decided to leave. I want to be with you. So Virgo, what you're hoping is to go ahead and end the situation you're in. You may be deciding it will be easier to build a life with this person in another area of the world. And I think, Virgo, you're going to stand up for this connection. You, guys, are walking away from the 10 of Cups, from the 10 of Pentacles, to be with your person that you met in the past. That's what's happening here. You can't be without them, Virgo. You are leaving to go back to this person. Past life soulmate, you know? Yeah. What you realized, Virgo, was this wasn't somebody you were just very attracted to. This was the person that you were supposed to be with. So Virgo, you're going to stand up for this love. You're going to protect this connection. Virgo, this is a love story. 7 of Wands. Yeah, King of Swords. Virgo, you may be seeking legal advice to get out of maybe a marriage, okay? Who are you going to be communicating with here? Yeah, okay. You're going to be communicating with your Queen of Swords. So you're in a very cold marriage. You've had enough and you're going. Tell us about this Queen of Swords. Yeah, this Queen of Swords possibly cheated on you. I think you were in a very unhappy marriage. You met someone, you fell in love. This Queen of Swords may even have given you a tough time, Virgo, as your wife, about having an affair, whilst she was cheating on you. Tell us about the Queen of Swords. Yeah. Your wife was cheating on you with a King of Cups, but she called you out for cheating on her. So Virgo, I think what you're realizing is it's game over. Yeah, I think you're going. Yeah, you're leaving. Your wife might have cheated on you with a Cancerian masculine, but you are going. You're leaving. You are leaving, Virgo, to build a life with the woman that you fell in love with. Yes. I think once the divorce is underway, you and your lover are going to be moving in together. You're going to be setting up house together. You may be moving in together in another area of the world. And when the divorce finalizes, Virgo, you and this woman may well get engaged. And I think, Virgo, you plan on spending the rest of your life with this woman that you fell in love with from your past. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles. It may take a few months for you to get out of your marriage, but Virgo, this is beautiful. You're acting with integrity. You're following your heart. And I've got to say, guys, I think you're going to be blissfully happy. I think you're going to be blissfully happy. The Star. Yeah. You're going to heal this beautiful connection. And I think you two are going to move into a place of bliss together. And Virgo, I think you're going to remarry. I think you'll remarry in the end. The Sun. Yeah. You may have a beach wedding. You may be moving somewhere lovely and sunny. And I think you're going to make an honest woman out of this person who was your lover. I think she's going to be your future wife. I do. Yeah, you guys are going to move in together. Uprooting and moving. Virgo, you're going to be sitting in the sun. The Four of Wands. The Star is a wish come true. Because Virgo, your life fell apart when this ended. And I think you took some time to think about this and realize that you were in love. Yeah. So guys, a really beautiful reading. I'm leaving it there. Take care of you. And of course, I'm sending love and light your way and many blessings. Bye, Virgo.